Hello guys, John here. So this video is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not right now in my room because it's much cooler down here and I'm like sweating pretty much. So now before we get to this video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so you get alerted every time I upload. Please. So yeah, as you can tell by the title, um, my mom doesn't let people in my house. Here is why. It is because um, she has a really hard life right now. It's been pretty tough right now for her, and she has been working since I started seventh grade. I'm going to 11th grade right now. Um, she is still working. She is working right now, and she also has to exercise as well. I'm not forcing her to do that, but she kind of does exercise sometimes, pretty much, and she also goes running on the boardwalk at the beach as well. Sometimes, not all the time, pretty much. She usually does that like really like early in the morning, like really early. Some what like 6:30 ish or something. That's like the time like way before I got up. She also works on the weekends as well. It's Saturday. It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I appreciate it. As you can tell, you can definitely hear fireworks in the background. I don't know if you can hear in the camera or in the audio. I'm not sure. Some seems like I'm getting off topic, but anyways, she usually works a lot, like almost like a day, like an amount of like 7 or 8 hours that she works, and she also has a meeting with people. Um, she usually has a meeting with people on the Zoom link as well, and even on her phone. So you can have like conversations with people like anytime. I do not want to know what they're talking about, so that's okay. So yeah, um, her life has been really hard and tough right now. She easily gets exhausted and stressed out. I know, like easily like stressed out. But for me, I'm not like stressed out as she is. But I know I'm much more of a different person than her. But like, she's she has a much more of a different life than I do, and it's not easy for her. So yeah, that's probably the reason why that she doesn't let people in my house or doesn't want to. She has had that idea since like 4 years ago almost. Cause like that's like the good time. She always like lets people in my house like 10 years ago. She usually does that, but she don't do that anymore because she has a really hard life right now. She works really hard as well, like throughout the days and even on weekends as well. But she does. The good part is she does have like a couple of days off or a day off, like in a week at least, which is good, pretty impressive. Cause like on Saturdays or maybe on Fridays or the weekends, we usually play like a big game or something like that, and it's usually like throughout the night, like 7 or 8ish, 7:30ish, 7 o'clock. Throughout the night, we started to play a game until like 10 o'clock or 9:30ish. But see, my mom is usually like pretty exhausted while playing a game throughout the weekends. I can tell. We always do, but she's more of exhausted. Especially when she gets home, she's like really exhausted and really tired. And that's because she really has a hard, tough job in life that she's got right now. I know we've all been busy as well, but she is definitely busy as well. Like really is. I was as well. like a couple months ago I was busy, but now that since it's summer, I'm perfectly fine. But we're still quarantined, which is not so great. So yeah, that's probably the reason why that she doesn't let people in my house or her house, I'd say, because I've lived here for like 12 or 13 years now. And yeah, things have barely changed. Things, the except the bathrooms have changed, but the bedrooms are basically the same. My bedroom never changed as well. Well, the floor tiles did, but the whole room, the other room, barely changed, as you can tell. But a month ago, my parents and I and my brother decided to switch rooms in the future. So my room is basically on the second floor, which is like pretty humongous. And the unusual part is that I do have like two attic rooms, and we do have three floors, but we have only two bathrooms. The only two bathrooms is like located on this floor and the basement. I don't have one right by my room. And instead I had to go like downstairs, and the downstairs are like creaky stairs. Lying out, they make creaky sounds as well. It's been the stairs have not changed at all, like ever. And the floor is also creaky as well, pretty much a little bit, but it's still okay-ish. I'm not sure. And I didn't even want to distract my parents while they were asleep at night, whilst I was getting out to use the bathroom. Um, whilst the stairs are like creaky as well, I don't want to distract them. I had to keep it super quiet. So that's like the only thing that kind of sucks so hard, that I don't have a bathroom right near my room. Instead, I have two attics right around my room. And the reason why is because there are two ACs built in each attics. That kind of does suck. That never mind. Let's not talk about it anymore. So yeah, my parents and I have made up our minds by in the future, this will be my room. It's right now my parents' bedroom that I'm in right now, because my room is still not as cool as this. Like, I'm not talking about how it is. I'm talking about the temperature right now. Because like down here is way more cooler than my room is a little bit more warmer than here. And my brother will be moving upstairs, as it is will be his room, because it is pretty. It's much more like spacious, because he does play drums, and they're located in down the basement. And he might have a drum set right into in his room, where the my desk used to go. It's still there, and the room right next to this room was my brother's room. It's still his, but it will turn to be like a library room or something like that. Not sure. So yeah, that's probably gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the reason why she doesn't want people in my house. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you get alerted every time I upload. Please. Well, I'm not trying to force you to do that. I wouldn't do that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great 4th of July. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.